was younger, I used to play like probably like 10 hours a day. It's literally all I would do. I would wake up, play guitar, or I would wake up, go to school, go home, do my homework, play guitar until I went to bed, and I did that every day for years and years and years and years.
You did your homework?
Dude, I did my homework. I did my homework.
When I started playing guitar, I wasn't super into it. It was just kind of here and there. And that was when I was 10, 26 now, so it's been a while. And I started playing more as I got a little bit older, and once that switch kind of flipped where I really wanted to do it, and it was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
When I was a kid, obviously I had a lot fewer responsibilities. A lot of people ask me, you know, what sport I played in high school, and a lot of people are shocked that I didn't play any sports. And it's just because I was playing music all the time. I was always practicing. Alright, finally. Whew.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We've had growing pains writing together because, you know, maybe Andrew brings something to the table and it's like really too far this way, and like I don't like it. Or, you know, he brings something and Aaron doesn't like it. Vice versa, you know, I bring something, Aaron doesn't like it, or Andrew doesn't like it. That's all happened, and we've had to learn over the years, you know, and especially like during this album process and prior to that, the EP process, there's been times where we've just wanted to, you know, and you can't do that. And we've worked through it, and I'm happy. I am happy with the outcome, and I'm looking forward to how it develops in the future.
We've gone through a lot of growing pains, you know. Andrew wrote stuff that Miles just couldn't stand. Miles wrote stuff that Andrew couldn't stand. And, you know, we've not only have we come to a consensus as far as like what we know each other likes and what we know is like gonna be worth bringing to the table versus not, but also we're not gonna get upset at somebody's writing style because we like take it as somebody trying to infringe their style on the band. We're just gonna, you know, we have an open platform of how to communicate what we are and are not into as far as musically speaking, what we're writing.
Throughout the process of the writing of the record, there's been a lot of, you know, we all argue, we've all been in arguments, and there's been points of contention during the creative process. But through that, we've all met in the middle, and we've all gotten on the same page. And every single song on the record, we're all very, very happy with.
Body of armor and like a fucking sword on like a mighty steed. Top down, like that's that chorus to me, dude. Yeah, dude. Was there a tambourine or something?
I would say the most difficult part of the recording process is having two fucking guitar players in the control room trying to tell you what they think you should do. No, I'm just kidding.
That needs to stay in.
Something I really didn't anticipate as much. Whoa. Yeah, hitting really hard was getting really taxing on my fingers, and I was having to wrap my fingers in athletic tape. I was having to use like liquid bandage. I was having to take painkillers just so I could like keep playing through the pain.
One of the next things that were pretty difficult on this record, and it's not anyone's fault or any like particular like instrument's fault was the tuning. We play in standard tuning for most of this record. There were a couple things that were in, actually not even a couple, there was just one song that's a half step down. With so many instruments and different layers, and we're, you know, playing different guitars, the intonation was a huge thing. And when you start to really focus in on how in tune your instrument is, that's where you really start to find out how out of tune it actually is.
Dude, when I was younger, I always thought that string being like all out of tune was on behalf of like having a shitty guitar. And then now that like I have good guitars and that problem didn't go away.
It's good. That one seems like it's more in tune after having just dropped it than this one. Having sat still, I don't understand.
Tuning was, I don't think it will ever not be a struggle in the process of making an album. Like, it's just such a finicky thing, and like, you know, especially coming to like, you know, when I'm tracking like some like whatever leads I tracked and like solos and stuff, you bend out or whatever, you get a bad take, and it's like you check your tuning like 2 tries in, or like two or three tries in, and like you have to retune because you're like super flat, and it's like, oh my god, what if that was the take and I was out of tune, you know? So kind of annoying, but I mean, it's fine.
We actually brought in our friend Ernie to drum tech on the studio gig.
Why?
With drums, obviously they're a physically fatiguing instrument, but also as far as my ears go, I'm being blasted, you know, click, and on my drums and the song in my ears are getting fatigued and tired and worn out, and I'm not gonna have as like fine-tuning, you know, critical of an ear for these songs, or sorry, for the drums in between takes, in between songs. What do we like more?
I don't really have a preference, honestly, dude.
I like the cymbals in the stereo field more.
I kind of
than
do
others.
too.
Please kill me. Please kill me. Please kill me. Please kill me. Please kill.
Okay, ready to go. Just flush. The fresh water is redirected to create a unique horizontal showering experience. Just enough time to get clean.
Just enough
Internal shower contains.
Shit, dude. Fuck.
I think that touring in other bands, and the three of us all tour in other bands and, you know, do work for other bands, I think that really got in the way of us finishing the Interloper record and doing everything that we needed to do to get it done. So I don't necessarily want to say all that and have you think that you shouldn't be in 2 bands at once, because it definitely can be done. I think you just have to prioritize and make a point to put time into the project that may not seem like it's taking the front seat right now because you're touring with another band, or, you know, maybe one band's like on a fresh album cycle and the other one, you know, you've got to write more. It's just a lot about prioritizing, I guess. But it definitely is a bit hectic, for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Etc. etc.
I don't know what he's Definitely, yeah, the red piece touches the red one.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
There hasn't ever come a point, really, at least so far, where like stuff has overlapped in a negative way and I've been forced to like make a decision, you know, regarding like a touring plan or a touring schedule overlapping or anything like that. Thankfully that hasn't happened yet. When that happens, it's like, you know, this band is, I think, all all of our babies, you know, so we prioritize this one.
The ending, you know, all right, yeah,
Yeah, dude,
and so big chords ends, and now Euro vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
So, me personally, I'm not a member of other bands, but I do session work, whether it's, you know, guest solos or, you know, ghost writing, something I've done too, where I'm writing for someone else's band entirely. But with, say, for example, Carnifex earlier this year, we had to record the EP the same time I was learning like 8 or 9 songs for them out of, I think I know like 20 of them, but it was like right in the crunch when we were doing a stream. And so that was a pretty hectic time. So the difficulties of doing that, I think, really come more so with your time management. There were a bunch of tours that I was going to be doing, and that potentially could have had conflicts with Interloper. And, you know, I would have had to pick Interloper.
Stay on one. Yeah, let's listen then. Oh yeah, notepad.
Yeah.
Take notes.
Save this page.
Yeah, let's just use the small
end of the
notepad
session
for each song. Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of mistakes. We need the big one.
Notepad even regulation size.
Make sure that